Hey, welcome back. I'm Ibnul J. Farabi, and this is the Unexplained Archive. So picture this. You're in a remote valley in central Norway, surrounded by steep, snow-dusted mountains. It's the dead of night, silent except for the crunch of your own boots on the frozen ground. The air is so cold it feels sharp. And then, without a sound, a ball of light, glowing with a fierce white or yellow light, detaches itself from the peak of a mountain. It hovers, motionless, for a full minute. Then it darts across the valley at impossible speed, stops on a dime, and vanishes. You're not seeing things. You're not alone. And this isn't a one-time event. You've just witnessed what the locals have seen for generations, the permanent mystery of the Hessdalen lights. For decades, in a small, sparsely populated valley in Norway, residents have lived with a phenomenon that would define any other place on Earth. Strange, self-contained lights that defy conventional explanation appear with such regularity that they've become almost normal. But there's nothing normal about them. This is a mystery that has attracted scientists, ufologists, and skeptics from around the world, not to chase a fleeting glimpse, but to study something that seems almost willing to be observed. Today, we're going to Hessdalen. The Hessdalen Valley is about 15 kilometers long, home to maybe 150 people. But its reputation is global. Reports of the lights go back to the 1930s, even earlier in local folklore, but things really kicked off in the winter of 1981. For a period of about 2 years, the lights went from an occasional curiosity to a nightly spectacle. People were seeing them 15 to 20 times a week. They described them in various ways: bright, white or yellow balls of light floating above the valley floor. Sometimes they were red or blue, flashing. They could be the size of a car or just a small pinpoint. They hovered silently near homes, drifted along the roads, or performed those incredible aerial maneuvers, accelerating to thousands of miles per hour in an instant, then stopping just as fast. The entire valley was gripped by a mix of awe and unease. What were these things? The local newspaper, Østlendingen, started covering the sightings, and soon, the world took notice. This is where the story takes a fascinating turn. Instead of descending into pure chaos or dismissal, something remarkable happened. In 1983, a group of scientists from the University of Oslo and Østfold University College launched Project Hessdalen. They set up instruments in the valley: cameras, seismographs, radar, magnetometers, a whole suite of scientific gear aimed at one goal: data. This was one of the first, and certainly one of the most respected, long-term scientific investigations into an unexplained aerial phenomenon. And they got results. They captured the lights on film and instruments. They measured associated magnetic disturbances. They confirmed, without a doubt, that something objectively physical was happening. But what was it? Over the years, many theories have been proposed. Some pointed to UFOs, extraterrestrial visitations. The valley's remote nature and the intelligence of the light's movements made that a compelling idea for many. Others looked for earthly explanations. One of the leading scientific hypotheses involves the unique geology of Hessdalen. The valley is rich in minerals like zinc, iron, and copper on one side, and sulfur-rich minerals on the other. With the river running through the middle, some scientists, like Dr. Erling Strand, who helped found the project, suggest this could create a natural battery in the ground, a phenomenon called the Hessdalen AM hypothesis. The idea is that ionized gas, or plasma, bubbles up from the ground, ignited by this natural electrochemical process. This could explain the ball lightning-like appearance, the colors, and even the longevity of the lights. But critics point out that natural plasmas are typically short-lived and don't often exhibit the controlled, prolonged flight patterns seen here. Another theory involves atmospheric phenomena related to the valley's specific shape and climate, a kind of piezoelectric effect from the rocky quartz-rich mountains under stress, or complex plasma formations caused by dust particles in the air. But again, while these might explain some light formations, they struggle to account for the sheer variety, the persistence, and the seemingly intelligent behavior reported. And that's the core of the mystery. The lights don't just appear. Sometimes, they seem to respond. There are accounts from researchers where a light would pulse in rhythm with a flashlight shined at it. Others describe them approaching vehicles or homes, as if curious. This is the detail that moves the phenomenon from a strange natural anomaly into the realm of the deeply unsettling and profoundly mysterious. What strikes me, as someone who looks for patterns and explanations, the engineer in me, is the permanence of it all. Most mysteries in our archive are historical or fleeting. A ghost seen once, a strange event lost to time. But Hessdalen is different. It's a living laboratory. The lights are still seen today, though less frequently than in the 80s. A fully automated, year-round measurement station now sits in the valley, constantly monitoring, sending data to a website where anyone in the world can watch the live readings. Think about that. This isn't a closed case or a forgotten legend. It's an ongoing conversation between a phenomenon and the people trying to understand it. I find something deeply human in that pursuit. We're not just scared of what we don't understand, we're drawn to it. We build instruments. We form hypotheses. We keep watching. The people of Hessdalen didn't run away from the unknown on their doorstep. They stayed, they reported, and they helped science set up a watchtower. In a way, the valley holds up a mirror to our own curiosity. It asks us a very simple, very difficult question. What do you do when the unexplained moves in next door? Do you close the curtains? Or do you set up a camera on the roof? So what are the Hessdalen lights? After 40 years of serious study, the honest answer is, we still don't know. The scientific data rules out simple explanations like car headlights or mirages. It confirms a physical, energetic phenomenon. But the ultimate source remains elusive. It could be a rare, not yet understood geological process. It could be something entirely new to physics. Or it could be something that challenges our understanding of reality itself. The truth is, the mystery of Hessdalen isn't just about lights in a Norwegian valley. It's about the vast, uncharted territory of our own world. It's a reminder that wonder doesn't always require looking up at distant stars. Sometimes it's waiting in the quiet, cold valleys right here on Earth, glowing patiently, waiting for us to catch up. Thanks for joining me on this investigation into the permanent phenomenon. I'm J. Farabi. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the unexplained, please share this episode with someone who loves a good mystery. For more stories from the edge of understanding, make sure you're subscribed to the Unexplained archive wherever you get your podcasts. This podcast is a production of Light Knot Studios. You can find more of our work and support independent storytelling by visiting us at https://www.lightknotstudios.com. Until next time, keep looking.